Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about how to make your own homemade hemorrhoid wipes, or wipes for your intimate areas. You can use them for both. You can buy them in the store, of course, but they're not exactly cheap. They are very easy to make yourself and a whole lot more economical. You get a whole lot more bang for your buck. You want to start out with a basic pack of wipes, and these are fragrance-free and alcohol-free. That is very important because you want them to absorb the solution that you are making. You don't want any kind of perfumes when you're using them for hemorrhoids or for any of that stuff. You want them to be fragrance and alcohol-free. These are just from Walmart. Basic wipes, unscented, alcohol-free, about $1.75 a pack. You want a box to put them in, and my wipes are already in the box. And then you want witch hazel, just a bottle that you can find at any drugstore. And if you've ever looked at the back of a bottle of witch hazel, it'll say 86%. Mine says 50%, and we'll get to that in a minute. Mine has been diluted. But on the back of hemorrhoid wipes, you will see that the main ingredient is witch hazel, 50%. Again, this is 86%, so we're going to need to dilute it to get it to 50%. I have a degree as a pharmacy technician, and as part of my studies, I learned exactly that, how to dilute a solution that you already have at home to bring it down to the concentration that you need. And basically it is your V1 times C1 equals V2 times C2 formula. Another way to figure it would be what's called alligation. And if you have a background in pharmacy, you know what I'm talking about. For everybody else, I will put the formula below to show how I reached the amounts that I'm going to be using. If you don't care to know how I mixed it and you just want to do it, I will explain that as well. What it comes to is that every ounce of witch hazel will need to be diluted with 0.72 ounces of water. Okay, that's going to make 1.72 ounces of 50% solution, but that's not going to be enough to soak your wipes because you get a whole stack of wipes here. So you want about a cup of 50% solution. So what I ended up doing is I took 5 ounces of witch hazel, so everything is times 5. 5 ounces of witch hazel to 3.6 ounces of water. And all you're going to do is mix that together. And so there now you have a cup of 50% witch hazel solution. It has been mixed with water, it has been diluted down to 50%. And then all you're going to do is you're going to pour it over your wipes, okay? I just used water and water here just for demonstration purposes, so I'm not going to pour that over there. What I did is I used my bottle of witch hazel often enough to where it was down to about half of what's in the bottle. And then I measured out what was left in the bottle and I diluted it. I poured it right back in the bottle. So now my entire bottle is 50%. I no longer have to mix anything. It's ready to go. So I just poured that witch hazel, and I already prepared these. So I'm going to leave the lid on. You're just going to pour about a cup of this solution, or if you mixed it together, you would pour it from here. You pour it over your wipes, about a cup. You're going to let it puddle on the bottom of this box. You're going to check it in about an hour, see if your wipes are sufficiently moist. And if they are too wet and you still have liquid on the bottom, you can always pour it off. Maybe save it for later. There's nothing wrong with saving that solution in a glass jar with a lid on it. And then they are ready to go. And the reason I like these so much is because they are so much bigger than the wipes you can buy. The ones that are the famous brand of hemorrhoid wipes, they're usually little discs or little round wipes, and you're going to need about 3 or 4 of those for this purpose. These here are big. They are nice and thick, and they really feel good. I like them a lot. You can even put them in the refrigerator if you want a cooler sensation. And again, those can be used for your intimate areas. They can be used for hemorrhoids. And this is in addition to any ointments that you may want to use. I hope those work for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below for me. But this is how you make your own wipes at home.